Droid.
Hello everyone, this is Chris, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Droid Razr M, which is available on Verizon Wireless right now for $99.99 on contract after a $50 rebate. Comes in two flavors. You got the black one, which Verizon was kind enough to provide us with, and also the white one. So whatever your preference is, go ahead. I would highly suggest you take a look at this phone. Go into Verizon Wireless and check this phone out. It's really a great piece of equipment. Droid Razr M, of course, it's running the 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4. You got the 4.3-inch edge-to-edge Super AMOLED advanced display. It's beautiful. The blacks are really, really rich. You're looking at a 8 megapixel camera on the back with 1080p HD recording, and of course, I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, you can see you got the front-facing camera on there. And sticking to the Razr family, you got the non-removable battery, 2,000 milliamp per hour battery, 4G LTE, of course, no surprise there. And it's running Android 4.4.4 on top of underneath Motorola's UI, which is very light. It's just a great. Motorola's done a great job with their user interface. Not heavy at all. I don't know if you remember the Bionic, but you know, they've come a long way, in my opinion, of course. You're looking at the power button here, which is really set. They've really done a good job on it. It's not loose, doesn't wiggle around. You got your volume rocker here. You got your charging port. No HDMI. And then right in here, you're going to have where you put your micro SIM and your micro SD card. Goes right in there. Click it in there. And then right on top, you got your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Jumping right into here, let's take a look at the UI. I'm not going to go too far in depth because there's a ton of videos out there that get more in depth. But just take a quick look at it. What I like, when you get the phone right out of the box, you're not going to have a bunch of different screens. You're going to have two screens. You're going to swipe left, and that's going to bring up your quick settings. Okay, and on your quick settings, you have your phone ringtone, your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, GPS, mobile data, airplane mode, and then you can go to all your settings right from within there. Bam, you have your full settings on there, right? So swiping left brings up your settings versus the Samsung. You got the pull-down shade. And then, like I was saying, when you get the phone, I already have like a few screens set up, but when you first get it, you're just going to have this screen, your home screen, swiping left, and then when you swipe right, you're just going to have an option to add more screens. I just added some more screens on there for demo purposes, but I wanted to show you something that I wasn't particularly crazy about. Some people may not even care, but when you move your home screen out of the first position right here, let's say we're going to move it, let's say move it over here, right? When you hit the home button, now I'm on the home screen, but hitting the home screen, it's going to bring you to that first position. So if you're within, making a whatever, trying to make a call, what have you, hitting your home screen, you're going to be brought up right to the screen that you chose to put in your first position. So if that doesn't bother you, well, don't worry about it. But if it does, just make sure you leave your home screen in the first position. And there you go. And then of course you got these cool little widgets. You got the clock up here. You can swipe down, show you a different style clock on there. You got your weather. You can set your weather where you're living. Add your cities in there. And then of course you got your battery up there. Whoop. It's going to take you, clicking on that, you're going to get your different battery settings. But you can swipe down and then you can choose. When you choose, you can choose what's going to show up in there. So text messages, missed call, voicemail, that will all show up in there. Or if you don't want anything to show up in there, we'll uncheck them. And then you're done. Again, people have asked me about the battery life on this. And I got to say, the battery life has been, for me personally, it's been great. I've used it for some phone calls, been calling around, surfing the web, just doing a normal thing that I do on the phone. It's been good. Should not be an issue. Power users that use it, it's all subjective, really. If you're going to be surfing the net on it and doing a bunch of data intensive stuff, well, then of course you're not going to get you're going to get the battery life that you should expect, but it's not terrible battery life. Same thing with the LG connectivity here in Austin. Get great service out here, so I have not had a problem with it going in and out. It's been really, really good. So I have no complaints. People in fringe areas, if you're in a fringe area, you know, you're getting some reports that people are having issues with it holding signal, but like I said, there's great signal in Austin here. No problem with coverage. That's been my experience with it. Like I was talking about the screen earlier. Woo. Let's pull up a YouTube video so you can see it. Yeah, the blacks are really super rich and deep. Really like it. Let's see, let's just do yeah, oh man, let's just do something like, let's pull up we don't want to do that here, something sketchy, but
I'd like to talk to you a little bit.
You can see you get all this
we all know you're supposed
edge to edge. It's beautiful.
Very healthy market for a dum-dum.
Looks great. I love the blacks on this. Of course, when you touch it, you're going to get be able to get your controls or what have you. But yeah, it's going to use up your full screen. There you have it, Droid Razr M. Personally, this phone is a $99 phone, $99 phone, and I gotta say, this phone is really growing on me. I could use it as a daily driver, to be perfectly honest. It's quick, it's fast, it just works, it looks great, it feels good in hand, it's not big. You know, compared to my Razr, it's got the same size screen, but it's the perception of it. Obviously, the physical size is just a little bit smaller than the regular Razr, but yeah, it's just, when you get it in hand, there's like a huge difference. So if a Razr is too big for you and you want a great phone for under $100, this phone really cannot be beat. I can't say enough about it. I would not have any problem using this phone every day. Like I said, it's fast. It's great. No issues with it. I've had it since Friday. No slowdowns. I'm running the live wallpapers, as you can see. We don't need to go through the bloatware that's on it. You know what you're gonna get when you get these phones. Great phone. Super speedy. Screen looks great. Call clarity is perfect. The LTE has been stellar for me, so I really have no complaints. I would really highly suggest if you're looking for a phone under $100, this phone cannot be beat. It is a phenomenal piece of tech. Until next time.